So now, so now we are going to discuss how to reverse the linked list. Right? There are again three method. I think three method we can use to reverse. The first two I am going to discuss in this video, and the third one is the recursive method that is somewhat complex. So we are going to discuss it later. First of all, you need to know that we have completed almost all the thing. We have covered all the thing in linked list. So iterative count, recursive count, sum, recursive sum, again insertion, deletion, and everything. Now we need to reverse, right? What we can I will give some space here. Okay, now I will call a function that is nothing but void void again reverse the ver, like let me give the name like this. I will send the first node, the pointer that is pointing to the first node. So it is, sorry, why I have taken this as void. Okay, then I am going to, I have called the function. Now I am going to declare it and define that is reverse, 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 right? So some dummy variable to show the to point to the first position in the linked list. So basically one thing directly what we can do is, it is so much simple, and I'm going to discuss that simple method first, how you can apply, but it is not that much important. It is because there are many methods, like using 3 pointers we are going to slice those pointer. That is so much important. Then recursion is so much important. This one just for understanding how you can play with the linked list, I'm going to use this thing. Now I have to reverse. So it is so much basic thing. I will create a array of size 100, right? Then I will make an integer. I will take a int like I is equal to 0, like index of the array, while p, that means p isn't equal to null. I will keep on traversing. Before that, let me give again, since first is at the, it is a global variable. First I have taken it as a global variable, right? So I think we don't need to remember the value of p. Then see, while traversing, what you do is pi, you make it as the array index, you fill it with the data of the nodes, then you increment the index and again push the p to the next node. So through this way you are going to traverse through the node and putting it into array correspondingly. Then I will come here, I will do I minus minus, because see, I will be moved one step ahead. So I will bring back to the to its position. Then again I will make p is equal to first. Again it is pointing to the first node, right? While while p isn't equal to null, what I do is I'm going to make p data as arr of I, right? It is so much simple. So I will make again p next, again I minus minus I do. So from behind I am going to add, we are going to replace the node data, right? If we display, we should get the reverse of that. So let me display. So if I run, I'm going to get some error. Sorry, some pushed. Okay, then I'm going to give the value like 4 values, 1 2 3 4. So 4 3 2 1 we have reversed, and it's so much simple, right? But this shouldn't be done, because you are creating an array, you are consuming some space here, so space complexity will be more. What if you use again, you are again traversing through the node for the first time, and again you are traversing through the node, right, for the second time, to replace the value correspondingly. Like it is the time complexity and space complexity will be more. So let us not do this one, let us do using pointers. Imagine, let me explain you how it works first. See, I will take this node again. For that I need to delete this thing. Instead of that I am going to, okay, I will take this. Okay, now we have this node, we have linked list. Then what we need to do here is, we will take a pointer. P is initially pointing at first, so remember that in our function P is our dummy variable. So let us take a pointer called current pointer. So current pointer, curr, let me take it as a C, it will be easier to write. So C, it is a pointer that will be pointing to the first node. So P will be, C will be at P, it's the first node, right? Then I will take a previous, like previous, prev, previous. Again it is of the node type. C and prev, they are all the node type pointers. Again it will be null. Let me take a next pointer called next, next, and that will be also nxt. Let me take it as nxt. Next, that means next. nxt will be again null. So we need 3 pointers, as I said. So C will be here. What you do is make next point to the C next. Okay, you have made next point to the C next. Okay, then previous will be at null. Imagine this is a null node, because after this node, after this last node, we have null, right? Null node, that is what we imagine. Like similarly, if we are coming from here to here, from left to right, at the end we need a null, right? Null pointer, null node, right, in order to indicate it is a end. So prev will be there at the null. So I think I need to remove this thing. So here we have next. So P will be here. Let me remove this one. These 3 pointers are important for us now. C will be here, next will be here, previous will be here. So what you need to make is, make C next to prev. So much simple. Now C next is at next, C next is at nxt, right? This is nxt. C next is at nxt. Now what you need to make is, what you need to make is, C next should be at prev. That means this should be at prev. It should be not connected to next. So it should something look like this. It should be looking like this. So it is pointing here. So if you think like we have forgot the address to traverse through the linked list, it is wrong, because we have next here. It will keep us the track of the linked list. without forgetting about the address, right? Without forgetting the track, this next will be doing that job. So I made C next point to priv. Then what I do is priv should be equal to C. That means I will make priv point at C, right? Priv point at C. Next I will make C point at next. So C should be pointing at next. I will remove this thing. Okay, C is pointing at next. Again, same thing what I discussed, I will repeat it again. Means this next should be C next, right? It should be C next. Again, it should be C next. The same procedure what I discussed, I am doing that same thing. This next should be equal to NXT should be equal to C next. So it will go NXT. Again, C next should be priv. That means it should be pointing like to this. Like it should be pointing like I am creating a bond here in this direction, right? It is just similar to that. Let me make it clear like this. Okay, we have created a, we have reversed it, we flipped the arrow. That is what we did. Next, priv, bring this priv to C and bring this C, and again I forgot that if we do if we point C next to the priv, this will be removed, right? And again bring after that bring P to the C and C to next. So this will be going on. This is how we do, and the code for that will go like this. I will create again P current CURR should be equal to P. That means at head should be P means head. Again node I will create like priv PREV, that should be NULL, and node NXT should be NULL. Then while until I reach current, until current isn't equal to null. I will come to this part again. Null, what we are going to make is, I will make this current I will take again another pointer. Like let me take this pointer, NXT pointer here itself, right? I will take another pointer called NXT, that should be equal to CURR next, then CURR next should be equal to PREV, next PREV should be equal to CURR, then CURR should be equal to, it is nothing but NXT, right? NXT should be here. So it should work. It should work until current reaches null. And after that, see here I need to return not the void. Let me return priv, right? We can return head. That is what we can do. Or else let me explain first what I am saying. Imagine we have traversed through this linked list, like taking priv C and next concurrently. At some point what we get is the, I will remove this thing. At some point, as you know, what will happen is next will be here, right? NXT will be here, and this will be, and again this NXT is not the NEXT. There is a difference. Please remember this, that this is just a pointer. That is not the, in structure we have taken NEXT. There is a difference, and if you take same, there will be no problem. Okay, I will take C will be here and priv will be here. I have connected everything. So PREV priv. So what will happen next? Next will go to the null, right? It will go to null. So null will next will go here to the null. Here there will be next, and C will go here. C and previous will be at this position. So C will be here and P will be here. Prev will be here. Let me draw it. Okay. Now, when next will reach null, right? You don't need to break. You don't need to break at that point. When C reaches there, right? At that point, you need to break. That is what the objective is. Because when C will go here, then only we have completed the complete node, right? We have reached that end of the node when C reaches at the end, because previous is still behind. So since we are returning priv, so we are trying to return priv. So priv should be till this point. Priv should be there, should go. For that reason, until C will reach us null, right? Until then, I am going to traverse this, and priv at some point it will come here, and I will return this in my function. I will return this priv. Priv means head. You can imagine it is a head which is starting. So I will explain you in code. It will be more legit. Now again, after that, while current it is reached, after that what I do is I should return priv, return priv. Before returning, I should make it as a node, right? Node type. Then here I need to make first first. First, I will make it as a reverse by sending first itself. I will send first and make it as a first. So I will remove this first, this reverse. So again I need to take this and put it here and just remove this one. So okay, instead of that reverse, I am doing this one. That's it. Then if I run, so if I have missed the semicolon, if I run, what I get is five elements that I am putting: 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. So I successfully reversed. That is how it works. Let me take for some other values, like 6 1 4 2 3 7 8. So 8 7 3 2 4 1. So it is working. Then we are going to discuss about many topics in linked list. So thank you.